Personally, I cannot see. What happened to my eyes is like this. The eyes all started during the war. I was not born like this. It's a long story. Sometimes I don't like to go back or pull back because if I continue to do this, sometimes it raises the trauma. Yeah, I start to face, increased trauma because sometimes my mind begin to go back to those things. Yeah, I was attacked brutally, my family and I, on the 9th of the year 1990. On the 9th, when the rebel got to the house, they commanded us all of the house early in the morning. People started running away. We never knew we were staying in the community. Why people were running away. When they brought us out, we found out why we were dead. They were ill-treating us. After they bust the door, they entered the house by force. They pulled every one of us off, cursing us. Because the only reason why they were doing these things, somebody was with them that knew the fact that I was working with the National Democratic Party office as a registrar prior to the war. So then the crime was, they said that we the one that forced the late President Samuel Kanyato to power. So what they decided to do, they decided to kill us because why? They started with a travel war, but later on they started to pull it on all those that were affiliated one way or the other. You work for government. They don't mind your position. You can even be a sweeper in as much. They found out that you work with government, they all were killing people. Just like that. At my almost surprise, they started to beat on me and my children. They knocked me on the ground. Told me to face the sun while I was facing the sun. Next thing they told me to look in the air. For each time I look at the sun like that, I bat my eyes small, I close my eyes. The girl feels to come and step into my eyes. My heart started with an injury. Step into my eyes. When I look at the sun again, they do the same thing again. Just like that. Okay, it was sometimes the beginning of this year when However Unite for Sight coming into Ghana. When we heard that, we decided to go and register. After they did my checkup, they saw how my eyes were looking and they said, well, your case is very much serious. But we have a doctor here, I don't know, he said where, from Germany, if I can recall. He's here, but not too long. But we'll make sure that we see him. Another lady that was working with her, she was the planner, the one that came to plan the whole cleaning on the ground. They call her, I think, one Catherine Graham. I can serve the right. Yeah, I think she's from Ireland. She's based now in England. Okay, she started to put me on the whole eye course business. She gave me a pamphlet to study it. And I started doing the study. She said, when you finish studying, you come. The next day, I want you to do some teaching. Exactly, I went, I started flowing with the lessons. So she was very much impressed. She said, you can be a great teacher. Despite the fact all your disability condition that you find yourself in, but still, you are able to do great things. We can use you to be one of the eye health educators. This is how. But then she said something again. She said, but you coming, it will be the little problem, you alone. So I think we have to include Betty with you. And Betty too also got to learn. This is how come Betty got into the whole process with me.
Work at the clinic to give classes to the patients, reader associates to the patients that go to the clinic.
Do you enjoy your work?
Yes.
So How do you find the eye clinic and the
I love my
volunteers?
job, I appreciate it. I'm learning from it. I have learned from it a lot. I really love my job.
Well, my name is Abraham Sale. I am a medical student currently in Chicago. I'm a second-year med student, and I am a Liberian by origin. My parents live in Chicago. I just got married a year ago, and I'm here volunteering with Unite for Sight at the eye clinic. I lived in the camp for about 8 years before moving to the States, and so it's a pleasure coming back and seeing friends, families, and seeing how things are on the camp. The eye clinic is great because I get to talk with patients, which is my utmost desire, because I believe that you can be the best doctor possible if you're not able to communicate with people and make them feel very important, then the practice of medicine become more important. And so working in a clinic has allowed me to do just that. And more than anything else, the kind of cases that we see, cataracts, pterygium, just will allow me to see things from a different perspective. I know those are cases I wouldn't find in the States, for example. And so seeing those cases here has really enlightened me a little bit more. But more than anything else, it's just the interaction with people. People here really need help. And being able to make a difference in their lives has been so rewarding. I really couldn't have imagined myself working anywhere else.
So I decided to volunteer in Buduburam because I thought that it seemed like a population that really needed help, and I didn't really know a lot about refugees and what their life was like. And I really wanted to sort of work with people because I always had really horrible vision, and sort of being able to restore people's vision is like it's an amazing thing. It's been wonderful. It's been really, really wonderful. People here are really, really amazing. They'll open up their houses and their families and everything to you. And if they have nothing at all, they're willing to share whatever they have. They're just very, very thoughtful people. And it's just a beautiful place. It's a beautiful place to be. Beautiful, beautiful people.
What made me decide to come here? I decided I finished the fellowship, now a year fellowship in Canada, and I decided that I had the time before I get back home to start a new job, to do something, and I decided to volunteer somewhere. I decided to come wherever is needed, and really not decide, I was sent here. The experience in the meantime is very nice, people are very nice.
We've seen a lot. We've seen a lot because when I started coming here in May, the first day it was a rainy day, so I saw 25. The following week I saw 56, and every week it goes up till about 100 a week. Yeah. And there are bad cases like coma, like severe allergies, like infections, cataracts, see all of them.
When you talk about glaucoma, have you seen a lot of glaucoma patients?
Sure, I've seen a lot of them.
How many do you think there are? How many, as a percentage of all the patients you see?
Let's say 40%. Yes, some of them can. Those with big visions can have surgeries. But unfortunately, most of them were seen late. So I think they need to continue the medication. But the very good ones, those with very good vision, have surgery.
After the eye surgery, I was doing and I see clear. I'm trying to treat it because it's so right here, having it finished. So they told me to come and they are treating me well. They are doing well for me. First of all, and I used to see clear, but then now I see clear now. Things are getting up all right. So I thank God that the people are here to solve refugee eyes problem.
She was working down for operation. So she was afraid. They go at the house there. We are computer not to go, more people are computer not to go. So I'm that's what you you have to do before you get plan. Because if you're in your eye, you're gonna get plan. So that's when energy what we made with. I took out Twitter and operate on our eye. And right now, she said she will see one object as two first. But right now, she can only see one if it's one. And she can see two if it is two. And she can see from far up now. The end you want to do. See anything you want to see. For your own self. Then you thank you. You don't want to take her there because if there wasn't you, she will not come to go there. She said thank you.
Oh my way, you see me back. You was in my heart, the breath, I did exactly I'm not doing it.
See, because you bless you, because you took her away in time, and the place that she said you been, yeah, almost 5 years now. She hasn't gone there yet. You didn't want to go there and bring her back safely. So, God should bless you. Yeah. So, you're listening or anywhere, tell them thank you for this organization. Because it's doing well for the Liberian when they came here. Even one other lady represent our house. She was totally plan, but the brother here, now she can dance, going to church and coming back. He can laugh. Oh, she playing all the time because she was in darkness, total darkness. But now she can see broadly light. So she can praise God all the time. And God, thank you for you people. So you people are doing well, extremely well for us here.
In short, I will say thank you to United Society.
Yeah, yeah, you are my African queen. Ooh, Lord, just like the sun, light up the
I'd like to welcome all of you to this occasion.
the only one I ever see smile so bright.
Now we also can see the
Just yesterday,
our designer of vessels was making that this chapter the entire wedding.
my ocean,
They are all here.
you are
The designer of vessels was making that this
could make a brother sing. Ordinary thing, a supernatural being. And no, you are brighter than the moon, brighter than the star. I love you just the way you are. And you are my African queen. Girl of my dreams. You take me where I never been. You make my heart go ding-a-ling-a-ling. Oh, you are my African queen. The girl of my dreams. And you remind me of a thing, and that is the African beauty. Yeah, yeah. Ooh, you are my African queen. Oh Lord, ooh Lord. Out of a million, you stand as one. They are standing.